I'm Duncan Ferguson and you're watching Toffee TV.
Welcome to Toffee TV. It is me, Baz. This is the aftermatch reaction to Crystal Palace 0, Everton 0. Hey, we didn't lose again. 2 games on the run without getting beat. Things must be on the up. Listen, what can we say? I don't want to sit here and just moan and be negative. Because there's been quite a lot of that lately, hasn't there? But what can you say about the game? I don't know. You know what? Just at the moment, it just seems to be going through the motions. I seem to be going through the motions as a fan. Just like, yeah, you know, I think I was more interested in how Manchester United were getting on against West Ham, to be honest with you, in the quarter-final of the FA Cup at times, because our game was quite flat. Let's just, start with the team. Tom Cleverley, we knew, was missing out through injury. Ross was past fit, so he was okay to start. Kone, we kind of called it the other day, given his comments last week. It just makes the Niasse situation even more terrifying, I suppose. How is the kid ever going to get fit? I just don't understand the Niasse situation. I really, really don't understand it. We paid nearly £14 million for this kid. We've brought him in from Russia. Martinez waxed lyrical about his character and having watched him for so long, and he knew what he was getting, and he fits the Everton way, and he works hard and he scores a lot of goals, and he sounded fantastic, didn't he? And we've seen nothing of him. He's been in the shop longer than he's been on the pitch. And that says it all. He came in January, or was it February the 1st or something, and it's the middle of April. He's not started the game. He's been on the pitch for about 15 minutes, I think, is his maximum time. It's quite worrying. And now all of a sudden Kone's back in favour. Hey, Kone! It's a bit bizarre. The whole thing is a bit mad. Defence, I think it was the strongest defence we could put out there, wasn't it? Gareth Barry in midfield with James McCarthy, Ross Barkley. We had Aaron Lennon on one side, Kone on the other, and Romelu Lukaku up front. Started the game absolutely appallingly. If it should be known, the first 5 minutes, I don't think we had the ball. They had a couple of chances. They just had all the ball. We kept winning it and giving it away. And it was just a frustrating kind of opening 10-15 minutes, really. We got into the game a little bit. Kone flashed a shot over the bar, which was a really good strike, to be, in all fairness. We had a good little move where Baines crossed it in and Coleman had got up and hit a shot, and Hennessy's made a good stop. And Hennessy also made a really good save from Romelu Lukaku. One of the few things I thought Rom done. I thought Rom stunk the place out tonight for me. Wasn't good at all. His passing, we give the ball away more than anybody on the pitch. But again, he's not helped. We don't do him any favours. We just whack balls up to him at times, or other times we give him it when he's under pressure. He wants balls to run onto. We don't give him it. That little one I've just talked about where Hennessy saved it. He makes a great little run. It gets fed into him, and the keeper makes a good save. He hits the target, but he just faded out the game, and I think we just faded out the game. The most annoying thing for me was the fact that James McCarthy picks up a booking for. I thought he got the ball on the edge of the box. I didn't think there was that much in it. I've not really looked at it too closely, but I didn't really see much in it anyway. The referee booked him. He's such a poor referee anyway, Mike Jones, isn't he? He's like a little kid in a playground getting bullied, bullied by older kids. That's what he always looks like. He's just an idiot. The man's an idiot, to be honest with you. But like most referees, every single one of them is shocking. And he booked, Yohan Cabaye. Let's just talk about Yohan Cabaye for a minute. I don't mind Crystal Palace. I think the fans are magnificent. I think, Pardew, love more hate him. He's a character, isn't he? Me and Pet have taken the mickey out of him at times, but you know what? He's funny. He makes me laugh. Pardew, if he was chocolate, he'd eat himself, wouldn't he? But Yohan Cabaye is a grade A gobshite, a grade A shite hawk of the highest order. He's captain shite hawk. If there was a shite hawk 11, he would be the captain, and he'd probably be the player manager, because he's one crying little knob. He's overrated, the most overrated footballer around because he can hit a good dead ball. Oh, brilliant! He's an absolute shite-hawk. Kale had him off a few years ago when he hit the ball, when he shoved the ball boy, and he's just a little beauty. He's a faux hard man. Jordan Henderson is an embarrassment as a hard man. Puffs his chest out, and Cabaye does the same, but he puffs his chest out, makes sure he's got 3 men in front of him when he's trying to, one of them, hold me back lads. Well, he's an absolute gobshite, and I just wish at the end they'd have let Coleman get to him, because Coleman had just bitch slapped them everywhere. But anyway, I digress. But that's Yohan Cabaye, captain of the Shite Hawk 11. The game, it was the infuriating thing for me was we just kept giving the ball away. We didn't really have, like you say, we had the little feed into Ron, we had the shot from Coney, we had the Coleman effort. Other than that, we offered nothing. We literally offered nothing. Coney offered nothing. Aaron Lennon, I was asking and wondering why he hadn't been allowed to have a run on the left-hand side, and he's been played there the last few games, and this is probably why. He just hasn't got into it. He doesn't really stay there, though. That's the other thing. We kind of put him over there, but he doesn't stay there. Rom was on the way. It's just all a little bit messy. It's all a little bit messy at the moment for us. But the thing that I was screaming watching it in that first half was, I'd have taken James McCarthy off. I said at half time, he better not come back out for that second half, because the little bully victim, Mike Jones, getting told by Cabaye how to referee the game, he was always going to send McCarthy off the first opportunity he got. You get booked that early, you leave yourself wide open. And why the manager? He's done this a few times, the manager. He's got no sense of the game. You can tell as a fan, Morales against West Ham at home, knew he was going to be sent off. He was charging around like an idiot, and he should have dragged him off and sat him down and gone, it's for the team. I don't care about you because it's for the team. Sit down. He should have done it with McCarthy. We have Mo Bezic on the bench. McCarthy should have been at half time, get changed, go and get a shower because you're walking a tightrope. And he'd been in a few times. I have no complaints with the red card. Like you say, the first one I thought was harsh. The second one was a booking. He didn't even attempt to play the ball, and it was always going to happen. The next one he was always walking, and it was bad management, to be fair. And McCarthy's stupid as well for doing it. But listen, these players, I don't trust them anyway, so he would have been substituted. It was just the manager's shot himself in the foot almost. It was ridiculous management. And it was a pity, because I thought we'd come out and started the second half okay. But you know what? For a bit after, with the 10 men, we pressed them right back, and all of a sudden we looked direct. We could have had a penalty. I think Balassi clipped Coleman. And why do we think Balassi clipped Coleman? Because he went like that to the referee. See the way that went brighter down? Wait, maybe I need to do that a bit more. He clipped Coleman, it was a penalty. He put his arms up, it's a penalty. The handball wasn't the second later, it didn't, I wouldn't give a handball for that. But we also had a Ross absolute scream and drive by Barclays, which hits the underside of the bar. And we forced a Funes Mori deflection, which Hennessy had to save late on. Other than that, I thought Joe Robles was very good for us. Took all across, made a few excellent saves, a really, really good one. I think it was from punching a one-on-one. He comes out, makes himself big. It was excellent. I thought he done really well. Joel made some good saves. We got worse after that initial 10 or 15 minutes. We got worse. The manager made a couple of odd changes. I kind of understand why he put Oviedo on, but it didn't work. Oviedo didn't get in the game at all, not at all. And you just wonder if he should have put Morales on that position, or he should have just put Niasse on and gone, let's have a go, let's see what you can offer. But then again, it's when you go down to 10 men, your options are limited. But I don't think he got much right. We've done well probably to hang in and get a point. They were poor. They've won one in about 16, but I've just seen a stat there before I've started recording that Everton have won 3 games since Boxing Day. That many games since Boxing Day, which is absolutely embarrassing. 4 wins in 19 games now for Everton, which is an absolutely abysmal record. No matter who you are, no matter whether you love Roberto Martinez or you don't, that record is abysmal. And that's the kind of record, that's half the season. We've won 4 matches. That's the kind of record that says to you, anyone who's sitting there going, yeah, let's give him another year, or let's give him till Christmas. Nah, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. Because we need more. We need more. It's not all him. It's not all him, but his methods don't work and the players aren't responding. He just don't work hard. We just don't work hard. You know, we're good footballers at times, but we give the ball away so much tonight. But anyway, listen, and I also seen him say, apparently it was an incredibly positive performance. Yeah, I do not agree with that. I don't think it was a terrible performance. I think 10 men getting for 40 minutes, was it? Is all right. It's all right, but it's not enough for me. It's you know, we should be winning some matches at least, and it's another game without a win. It's another game without a goal, which is we're struggling all of a sudden to put the ball in the back of the net. But anyway, don't want to moan too much. I've probably moaned more than I should have done. But yeah, listen, it's 0-0. It's 2 games unbeaten now. If you want to start putting positive spin on it, we go at home to Southampton at the weekend, and we've got to try and build some momentum from there. We know now we're playing Manchester United at Wembley, so it'll be a tough game, but who knows, on our day we can perform, but people have got to pick the levels up. People have got to get better. Lukaku's got to perform better. I thought John Stones done okay tonight. Funes Mori done well. He'd been out for a bit, although sometimes he got turned by one with trying to nick the ball in front of Adebayor, which is pathetic. Needs to be a bit more solid than that. But, you know, let's hope we can pick our levels up and improve as we go on. But there you go. Palace 0, Everton 0. 2 games now unbeaten. And it's all about the positivity, isn't it? Don't forget to give us a little subscribe. Close to 8,000 now. That's great. Look out for Ped's reaction. He'd done a live one before, but it's there for everybody to watch. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Toffee TV, on Snapchat and all of that palaver. Give it all that. Like on Facebook, it's all good. And let me know your comments below. And someone's requested this, so agree with me, don't agree with me. I'm not really asked, but at least we haven't lost the game. Yeah, I'll catch you soon on Toffee TV. And I don't know why I've done the Adebayor. I'll just do Delhi instead. Bye.